What's up, everybody? We are back here on Way of the Hunter 2 because we just got some incredible news. Way of the Hunter 2's developers have just revealed something absolutely amazing. Not only is the next map going to be an Africa map, but it's going to have freaking hippos. And we're going to pop those up on screen right now. Oh my gosh. You can imagine how freaking excited I was when I woke up, checked Discord, and saw that. This is absolutely huge news. I mean, this is something that we've wanted in a hunting game for a while. And I mean, Ultimate Hunting is supposed to have it. That's the only game that we had really heard of that was going to have hippos. But now it's looking like Way of the Hunter 2 is going to have hippos as well. And hopefully they'll be really, really good. I am excited for this next map coming to Way of the Hunter. One can only hope that the entire species list for the Africa map is going to be just as good as this, because that is such an awesome thing, man. Okay, there's our big guy. And by big guy, I mean old guy. Unfortunately, the water is very, very loud where this guy has died, but there it is. There is our little doll sheep. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy right here. It is just a 1-star, so nothing special, but it was getting kind of close to the end of its life. It was 13 years old, low genetics. Not really going to be anything that's going to grow up to be a giant. You know, it is going to be super awesome to finally be able to take down a hippo in a hunting game. It's been a long, long time since I've been able to do that because, if I'm not mistaken, they were not in the demo for Ultimate Hunting, so we don't actually know what the hippo hunting is going to be like in that game. And obviously, there have been games in the past that have included hippos, but that was typically like the old Cabela's games and stuff like that, which is a very different experience to something like a realistic hunting game. And was that somehow a bad shot? I guess it was. Well, rip. Ooh, there we go. We got doll sheep walking towards us. Let's go ahead and get a shot into this guy. And I think I might have just found a source of pollution. If I'm not mistaken, that looks like some type of pollution or something that I can clean up or build. And by getting rid of that, we should be able to improve the populations that kind of drink from this area. As you can see, it looks like we can improve them. So I would have to think that that is probably a source of pollution that we can get rid of. Honestly, that's another thing that I'm really interested in kind of seeing how it works, is the pollution on the next map. Because it's going to be an Africa map, and I assume they're going to continue this whole pollution system where you got to clean up the reserve. Really curious, like, if it's going to be identical to this map or if it's going to be a bit more like localized things that you need to remove, like local plants instead of the plants that we have to remove here. Or maybe they'll go a completely different route and not even include like invasive plants as part of the stuff you need to clear up. Gonna be really interesting to see what they do with the Africa map. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So it's polluted by tourists before Hearth and Hunt took charge. It's actively damaging the local wildlife, reduce the waste and purify the water to improve the quality of animal populations in the land. So let's see. Oh yeah, that is not looking great. And also, what the? Oh gosh. Well, that's not intended. We're just gonna have to ignore that and do our best to hunt. Yeah, man, this lake is looking rough. This area, not looking too hot. Not looking too hot. I can see why this is a problem area that we need to clean up at some point, because it is a freaking disaster, just like these graphical bugs that I'm running into. What's going on? You guys good? So this brings me to another thing that I was going to talk about. Really hoping this next update is going to bring some more bug fixes because, yeah, it gets pretty rough at points here in Way of the Hunter 2. Between, like, the graphical glitches and animals getting stuck, these are definitely things that I'd like to see improved in the future. Because, yeah, right now, it's pretty rough in that regard. I mean, this game is super, super early in its development, so it's not like it's going to forever be like this, but definitely something that I'd like to see them focus on. I mean, this is kind of freaking cool. What even is this? Some type of like old mine shaft or something. All right, let's finish this guy off. And he's dead. There's this poor soul right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. Wow. Did I not shoot it twice? Hold on. Yeah, there's only one shot. Okay, so I guess it died right as I tried to shoot it a second time. That's the only thing I can think of. It must have died right before I took that second shot. Either way, super low fitness. Definitely needed to take this guy out. Not going to give him a chance to grow at all. I just noticed it's got indentations in its head, even when it's got small horns. So that's a little interesting, but hey, it is what it is. Now that we've taken down that guy, I've got a question for you all. What do you want to see from the new Africa map here in Way of the Hunter 2? Do you want to see elephants? Do you want to see them go with more antelope species? Do you want to see it being like a super dangerous map or something like that? Let me know what you want to see out of the Africa map coming to Way of the Hunter 2. Personally, considering it's got hippos, I mean, that's already more than what we've got in a lot of Africa maps in other hunting games. So I'm pretty happy with it. And kind of whatever else they decide to add in there will just be a bonus to the amazing news we got of hippos coming to the game. Sure, I would love to see like the entire Big Five, but you know, it's hard to say if they're going to do that. Personally, I would love to see leopards. I would love to see zebras. I want to see some eland. I want to see obviously lions. I would say alongside the hippos, I'd also like to see rhinos come to the game. And then obviously if we could get something like a cheetah, that would be pretty cool. And then a bunch of different antelope species to kind of like round out the species list. I think they could make this map incredible. What do you guys think though? Do you think it's going to be an amazing map? Or do you think the hippo is going to be the only thing good about it? Let me know in the comments below. But guys, with that being said, this was just going to be a quick video to let you know what's happening in Way of the Hunter. Hippos should be pretty freaking cool. And I am really, really excited. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be sure to leave a comment down below as well as hitting that like button before you go. And I'll see you all in the next one. This poor rabbit didn't stand a chance. I'll see you guys later. Peace.